As we just learned in the previous band mastery lesson, there are 4 important domains of life: career, relationships, health, and purpose. As clinicians, we can often feel that seeking balance between these 4 areas is an impossible juggling act. In this juggling act, we can think of the career ball as a rubber ball that can bounce up again if it's dropped. In contrast, the other 3 balls are made of glass, and if we're not careful, they can become cracked or break into 1,000 pieces. So how can we avoid dropping the ball? Let's discuss 4 strategies we can use to help us find more balance. The first is to improve our juggling skills. The more time you invest into time management skills, the better your juggling skills become. Prioritization is especially important here, as it is the key to moving you closer towards things that matter to you most. Don't worry, we'll get specific on how to prioritize in a future lesson. The second strategy is to protect each of the important balls you're juggling. If a ball is fragile, the time to strengthen it isn't after you've dropped it and it's in 1,000 pieces on the floor. Spending time and energy regularly on each of the 4 areas of life brings strength to each area so the ball can withstand a drop. This process can be compared to a bank account. If you keep making deposits, you'll always have funds to withdraw. Keep in mind that once-in-a-year binge investments cannot substitute for regular consistency. For example, participating in one grueling fitness challenge a year doesn't replace a weekly commitment to getting active. In the context of seeking balance, intensity isn't as effective as consistency. The third strategy that can help you to juggle effectively is to develop overlap regions where one task works towards multiple goals. For example, what was life-changing for me was realizing that I could develop profound relationships at work. Rather than seeing work and relationships as separate, I could use the hours I spend at work to also cultivate fulfilling relationships. As another example, you could join a sports team and work on both fitness and relationship goals at the same time. The fourth strategy is to optimize the circumstances you juggle in. Juggling is not very safe or fun in a small room with a low ceiling. Similarly, it's no fun trying to get a task done when you haven't scheduled enough time for it, or you're trying to do a high-focus task during a time when your energy and motivations are low. Blocking focus slots in your calendar for the important items is one way to optimize your circumstances, as it both reduces stress and boosts productivity.